All right. It is time for the thing that we do. It's time for a little bit of more Star Wars The Old Republic. We're going to keep on keeping on with our little tour here of Not Quite Vette and the Adventures of Spewy. We're on Terrace. We need to... It's our 4th day. And we've been doing quite a run through of Terrace right now. We've got to go investigate why everybody's, getting weird supply shipments where people are disappearing. I'm sure it's completely innocent and there's nothing untoward going on at all. Just a misunderstanding.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
Taurus isn't nearly as confusing as it used to be. But there's a lot of times where it'll tell you, okay, we can go to this spot, and really that's like the worst spot to go to. Ba, 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 ba. Wah, 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 wah. Okay. Back to this guy.
Hey there, Captain Childress. I want to thank you for taking the time to see me. You did nice work on that land claim mess. Like we flew this many troops to the armpit of the galaxy so some kids could play pioneer. It'll take way more than it's worth to make this planet livable. Only thing interesting about Terrace is that it's the worst failure the Republic's ever had.
The destruction of Terrace was a terrible loss.
And we almost let it happen again on Coruscant. 300 years after Terrace, we still don't know squat about how to defend against a bombardment once ships are in low orbit.
I could take a battle cruiser or two, but I don't know if I can stop a whole bombardment.
We're not there yet. Right now, we're just trying to learn what we did wrong. I sent commandos to defend a research team at the crash site of the Endar Spire, the last Republic warship shot down over this planet. If we're lucky, that ship recorded the whole bombardment. But my team's lost contact, which means there are desk jockeys in the wild with the most valuable data on Terrace.
What's this ship? Why is it so valuable?
There were Jedi aboard back in the day. Now, we hope it's got data on the attackers. The crash site's a ways out, fast as you can make it. I don't know if we've got survivors. Research team's your number 2 priority. Data's the most important thing. Take anything the Endar Spire recorded to Commander Viki at the outpost.
Yogi. All right. Got a few things lit up around here.
As you can see by the data, there is no disease in known space that propagates as quickly as the Teresian Rakul plague. Even one individual Rakul can start a pandemic, as we have observed in 81 colonies to date. Until a vaccine can be widely distributed, it is highly doubtful that any civilian colonization effort will yield lasting results. Thank you.
I didn't know rat ghouls had gotten so many colonies.
Rat ghouls have been the story on Taurus for 3 centuries. HoloNet archives say a Dr. Thorne developed a rat ghoul serum vaccine just hours before the bombardment. I've been trying to acquire this serum, but short of putting a blaster to someone's head, that's not going to happen.
Oops. Assuming you didn't sell it to somebody, you know?
You're doing important work. Progress will come.
As it stands, space pirates have made more progress than I have. They went after the ruins of Sepanik Memorial Hospital. Sepanik was well preserved. If there's rat ghoul serum to be found, it'd be there. I asked Commander Vette to step in, but since it wasn't a Republic hospital, the pirates have legal salvage rights.
Commander Viki has her hands full. I'll handle the pirates.
I can't say what will be required to get this done, but this plague has infected half a planet's worth of people. So if that serum shows up on my lab table, it'd be unethical to throw it away for any reason. I hope my position is clear.
I wasn't asking you to do it, but if you happen to do it, then I'll have to use it. You know, if you happen to do it without me asking, because I totally didn't ask. Because it was totally not legal. Oh, I'm just going there doing a little salvaging on my own, that's all. Can I jump up here? Yes, I can. Let's go this way. Head towards the end spire. This way. I don't think I've ever seen this area before. There's a holocron in there. Which is probably much more deceptive, difficult to get than it looks. Nope. Not gonna happen. Never gonna happen. Unless I land right next to one. I probably already have all those. Never gonna happen. There's a passage, a door behind some crates. I'm good. I'm good. It's alright.
Lieutenant Carlslow, I'm all that's left of Commander Childress's 5th Detail. Please, tell me you're our reinforcement.
I've come to get you out of here.
Give me a moment. All's clear, guys, and we've got some muscle from back on base. This is what's left of our research team. The others got ambushed while working. Scavengers must have guessed we were after something good. We need to hold them off long enough for the research team to recover and download that data.
Now you'll see how Havoc Squad gets things done.
Okay, data's priority 1. Everybody into the ship, go!
Da, 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 da. Hello. Bad guys who are just going to stand there while I do nothing. But hey, it's all good. Restart those power systems. Totally not a trap. The first wave defeat the second wave. Sure. That makes sense. They should be gray, you know, because they don't count for my XP, because, you know, my own NPCs are killing them for me. That makes perfect sense.
If you hadn't come when you did, those would be our smoking corpses there, no question. Unfortunately, we're not done. Not until this Rex data is in the hands of Commander Viqui.
Go back to the praise.
Give me what you have. I'll get it to the commander.
We've recovered all the high-priority info. If you run that to the outpost, I'll hold off what's left of the scavengers until our reinforcements arrive.
Give me the data. You stay here. That's the heroic thing. Yes. Yes, it is. Of course. Taking forever to kill. Not really doing much damage to me. Taking forever to kill. Alright, onward. That one, and we got that one. Go ahead and take a cruise through Taurus. Not dangerous at all. On our little skiff. Going the right direction would be helpful though. Nothing to see here. There's bandits at every corner, but you know, nobody's gonna attack a little pleasure skiff here, right? This is the problem. Getting into there. Look for the HK part while you're there. I already have HK. I got HK like, you know, 8 years ago. Whenever they released that section. Might need spare parts. Killing stuff. Killing pirates. That's what we do. No real benefit to killing all these pirates, but there's no drawback to it either, so at least in that we're not running into an issue where we have to fight for spawns. Things break, you know, and Tatooine is coming up, and, you know, sand. It gets everywhere. Right. Right. You know, you gotta, you do gotta worry about Tatooine. You know, that's where you get the hit kids who grow up and, you know, they start harming animals and shooting small creatures from their speeders, and then they, you know, just like sit by and watch a whole bunch of people die, and then they like cause a revolution that leads to another, you know, 30, 40, 50 years of war. Yeah, gotta be careful uh, those mentally unbalanced kids on those backwater planets. They might end up, you know, forming a cult and then trying to kill their best student in the middle of the night.
You picked the wrong medbay to rob, Vat Brain. There's gonna be 200 Death's Claw pirates coming through that door.
I mean, their sister's son. Like, what the heck, man? You're gonna kill your sister's son? That's some deranged stuff there.
I don't want to hurt anyone, but I will.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you see these guys lying here? They've got the rat ghoul plague. You touch me, and they'll be on you like hots on a buffet. Except, you know, faster. And don't think they're incapacitated. Oh, no. They just look that way. I've got a serum you wouldn't believe.
That serum's worth more to me than credits.
Wait. We don't have all that much. If you cut off my supply, these guys are gonna turn. You know what that means? I'm gonna have to shoot them all in the head before they try to eat my liver.
Sounds like you're out of luck.
Wait. I remember one other place you could find it. The ruins of Dynamite General. We couldn't get in there. The moment we got near, the rat ghouls went berserk. It's one of their breeding grounds or something. You want serum, you get it there, and leave us alone.
Tough.
You better not be wasting my time.
Oh, the stuff is down there, I swear, on my medical license. The real one.
The real one. Not the fake one. figure out that lawnmower is like near me, or just happens to be occasionally being loud enough. That's weird. We'll turn on the air conditioner, so at least if it's something loud and disruptive, it'll be something cold and loud and disruptive. Na. Heavy armor. That's an interesting cannon. It's not a spewy though. Alright. Da. Do. Like these enemies will stand there looking at you, not attacking you. As long as you stare them down. But if you try to walk past them, then they attack you. See? As soon as I got past him, aggro. Pirates. Can't trust them. Not shoot you in the back. What's the world coming to? I mean, come on. One thing I need to do today is I need to spend some time in BDO. Oh, my character is nowhere near the whatchamacallit, the water park. There's probably a nearby balloon ride though. We're in Kama, so we're close to Kama, so we should be able to get to the balloon pretty easily. I wonder how many of those water coin tokens I have, because, you know, I always collect those dang things and then I save them. But then I end up throwing away half of them anyway. And I don't know if they carry over each year. I always see where it says, these will expire, but then I still have them in my inventory. But I do need to get going on that. Although I've got plenty of time to do it, really. It's not like I'm in a huge rush. The season servers on BDO ended up being a lot more fun than I thought they would be. Getting rid of some of the RNG stuff and, you know, and actually having a storyline that makes some sense are big improvements. It's like, I swear they've changed that story like 6 or 7 times by now. It's like they made a change and then they made another change and they made another change and they just kept trying to get it a little better every time.
There it is! Run for it!
It was a little weird than just, you know, actually just stopping and doing it all at once. But it is what it is. Really? There we go. That.
Get us out of here!
Okay.
Who are you? You took that thing down easy.
We can talk about how great I am later.
Hey, you better believe I'm buying you a drink when we get back to base. I'm Ensign Tane, sir. I think it's a good thing you found us. The scavengers were gonna ship us off to some guy named Needles as soon as we healed up.
Needles? As in Ryler Dorn, the Havoc Squad medic?
I really don't know. Needles is all they ever called the guy. Figured it must be a code name, right?
Guess this wasn't a waste of time after all.
And that's not all. I also heard...
Here they are. Cav, Goran, cover the exit. Vice, Marco, Tabba, see to these men's wounds.
Oh, great. Sergeant Dorn's here to make sure we get stomped according to regulation.
Report, Ensign. Did you learn anything about the enemy?
Yes, sir. Sergeant, sir. As I was just telling the lieutenant here, we were captured for some guy named Needles. And get this, there are Imperials here, on Terrace. They're working with this Needles guy in a hidden base out in the swamps.
Sounds like you overheard quite a bit.
Yes, sir, Lieutenant. The scavengers were pretty sloppy about talking in front of us. So, are you excited, Dorn? You finally have the chance to correct your old buddy's paperwork again.
Is there something you want to tell me, Dorn?
Many of the local troops feel that my adherence to regulations is a result of my upbringing, Lieutenant. I was born Imperial. However, after 2 years' service in the Imperial military, I defected. Given my extensive knowledge and training, I was awarded this position under Service Code 37R.
What made you change sides?
The Imperials regularly violated their own stated regulations and intentions without cause. I refused to participate. We can discuss non-mission critical issues later. My team and I will get these
And
measures in
violated
place.
their own
Proceed
regulations without
with mission
cause.
Against Needles and his Imperial installation.
Is there anything you want me to pass on to your old friends, Dorn?
We have our separate duties, Lieutenant. I'll leave you to yours.
That's a lot of gear. Not bad looking. Let's see. Gathering lockbox. Things. Decorations, decorations. Credits, credits. Sell them. All those things. Yeah, lots of junk. All right. Investigate the bunker. Up and away. Oh, goodness. Okay. That. Dee. Going and killing stuff. Killing more pirates. More pirates, more pirates. Alright, so we've got this post here and this here, which actually isn't at there at all. Let's see, so we can probably go up this way and get that. First, we need to head this way. This way. Head up. And through. Kill you. Da, 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 da. You slip through here. And surround back. May have gotten lost going to there a few times. More than a few. But yeah, we have to kill a rat ghoul. Or get the serum. Or something. There we go. Okay. Go back to here. A ton of people here all of a sudden.
Welcome back. Let's get those serum samples analyzed and see what we've got. Well, thank the Force for good Teresian storage technology. I wasn't sure anything would still be viable after 3 centuries. While we wait, is there a cost to these samples I should be aware of? A deal with a pirate crew, perhaps?
This one's on the ghouls.
No problems. I found some stashed away for a rainy century.
You make it sound so easy. Ah, here we are. Fortunately, the plague is so virulent it cultures very rapidly. Bad news. The serum you recovered looks like it was effective 300 years ago, but the Rakul plague has mutated since then. This serum will only provide effective immunity for extraordinarily healthy individuals.
How do we make it stop modern rat ghouls?
Manufacturing a true vaccine requires what we call a lucky survivor, someone whose system has made antibodies to the plague. We haven't had a survivor yet, for obvious reasons, but this serum might provide the link we need. If I infected an extraordinary individual protected by the serum, I could collect the antibodies and make an effective vaccine.
I don't like where this is going.
I need someone with proven recuperative powers. Someone who gets injured almost on a daily basis. Ideally, they would have survived stabbings, shootings, poison, infections, maybe all of the above. I understand your profession exposes you to physical punishment. Do you think you could survive infection?
Alright. But if I end up as a rat ghoul, I want a statue. A non-rat ghoul statue.
A non-rat ghoul
Let's,
statue.
Hope it doesn't come to that. We have a medical droid, CB-084, set up to observe rat ghouls in the field. He'll be able to collect the antibodies and slow any potential complications. After I give you the serum, Go out there and test it. Let the Rakghouls attack you and see what happens.
Inject me and let's get going.
Here you go. I hope the Force is with you, because the science is stretched to the limit.
Thanks. This is... I may have a bad feeling about this. An hour and a half to get infected. Said the thing. She said the thing. Saying the thing is tight.
If you have any questions about military operations on... Ah, Lieutenant. I was expecting you. Excellent job at the Endar Spire.
Second, I need more soda. Soda! Dun, 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 dun. Da, 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 da. All right.
You're the one I'm supposed to report to.
Yes. I appreciate the service you have done for me and for the Republic. The data from the Endar Spire will be invaluable to the Republic's war efforts. Lieutenant Carlsu tells me there's close surveillance footage of the Imperial warships.
Happy to pitch in.
Thank you for your service. Republic intelligence has been waiting for this data since the bombardment fell.
It took you this long to find it? It's not like the ship has been going anywhere for the last 300 years. Alright. So now this is the hard part. Because actually getting infected can be difficult. And it's not going to be made any easier by the people here who are actively killing them.
On your feet.
Okay. Try this.
Good luck.
It's even his healer role, he's tanking them all. That didn't work. Alright, well, we'll try to get the ones not in the heroic area.
Here.
Come on. Maybe some inside. No. Come on. Try to keep aggro, but also trying to keep from killing him and try to keep from dying. All right, well, let's do this.
On your lead.
I think he's still gonna fight if attacked, but we'll try. Come on. We probably won't spend too much longer on this. Just because it's such a difficult quest to actually accomplish. Yeah, let's try something. Alright, let's try this. First, let's...
Here.
You take all the trash
Moving out.
away. Okay. While we're waiting for that... Put the gun back on. No, I still got clothes on. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I still got clothes on. Try to make my defense go down. Maybe that'll help. Now, because he's going to cast a Kotal shell, which heals whenever I take damage. The hologram. Okay. So I needed the right rat ghoul. Maybe. There we go. Alright. All that taken care of. Now, find the droid. Droid's down there. Arc is there. And head down this way. And down this way. There's the droid. Do. Hello, droid.
Ah, I see your infection is progressing. Hold still while I take samples for analysis. While I transmit the data to Dr. Cell, there are some questions I should ask. Do you have any of the following symptoms? Dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh?
Inexhaustible hunger for sentient flesh.
I could go for a Nerf burger. That doesn't count, right?
I will note it on your chart. Ah, here's Dr. Cell.
I will note it on your chart.
Your antibody count is off the charts. I'll start work on a vaccine immediately. You are remarkably brave. Our progress has just jumped forward by years. While you recuperate, I'm going to transmit the usual secrecy agreements. Just use your thumbprint to sign on the sensor.
I'm not sure I understand.
This is standard procedure when the Republic develops biotech with significant earnings potential. We develop the vaccine for Republic soldiers first, and when it's proven, sell it to colonists. Until then, it's under wraps. We don't want the Exchange or the Sith funding some horrible operation with an underground version.
Lives will be lost while this profit is being made.
Tell me something I don't know. Every week we hear another Rakul horror story. But every colonist on the planet is going to want this vaccine. How do I tell my superiors we gave up that kind of money?
An entire planet succumbed to this plague. Are you a doctor or a patent office?
I'm a doctor. And this cure will get made. Even if I have to build the manufacturing plant or hand-synthesize every macrophage.
Well, I think she's angry, but from past experience, may I say that usually motivates her. If it means anything coming from a droid, sir, congratulations on your research, and also your remarkable survival.
Those on, put those on. Congratulations on your remarkable survival.
Lieutenant, it's good to see a soldier of your reputation slumming with us out here in the wilds of Terrace.
What's the situation?
We're having some trouble. Nothing you couldn't have predicted, but there you are. Our bases here are far from self-sufficient. We're not farmers, and there's no existing infrastructure here to work with. We're at the mercy of our supply ships. And this one's just went nose down in some of the worst territory on Terrace.
Is the ship lost? Why haven't your men recovered the supplies?
Our men tried to reach the ship once, but they turned back after taking serious casualties. They said it's more than just rat ghouls, but couldn't make an ID. If you still want to go, you'll need to talk to our quartermaster at the supply shed across the base. She's got the exact coordinates of the crash.
Okay. Well, hello, my fellow Twi'lek.
And you're
you're just going to make this all better, huh?
Want to calm down and point me to where your supply ship crashed?
Of course. You think I want to see everyone here starve? But I don't want Commander Fat Pants to think it means he gets away with this. Embezzle the Republic's money to bring in dress blues from Alderaan. But don't worry, one of our top Special Forces guys will bail you out.
Slow down and start over.
The ship didn't have to crash. I said over and over that the ship needed repairs. The left stasis generator was loose, and the hyperdrive motivator was seeping fluid. But Gardet had already spent our allotted maintenance budget on himself.
Hey, if the ship crashes, you crashed it. That's how it works.
Are you positive of this?
I'm telling the truth. Somehow he's juggling the numbers he sends to HQ. No commander needs a personal vehicle in an outpost this size. If you can take this holo camera out to the crash site, you could get the evidence I need to get him court-martialed.
You've won me over.
Thank you. If you take holopics of the engine, I can show that the documented lack of repairs is what caused the crash. The most important thing is the supplies, though. The crash site isn't far. When you get everything, bring it back here so I can distribute it.
Not sure this is worth doing, but if I get in the general area. We're gonna go down this way to the actual mission. If the other mission gets done somewhere along the way, then I'll count it as good. At some point we're going to go over that direction. Other things are going to take us there. I just don't know if I'm going to go directly where they need to go. Was there a trooper there that I just ran right past? And 3 more that spawned right on top of each other and couldn't move? Let's see. Boop. Da, da, da.
Target neutralized.
Okay. Really now? Rude.
Looking for Needles, are you? I'm afraid he's long gone, my friend.
Tell me where Needles went and you might live.
I'll need more of a guarantee than that, I think. I'll tell you everything you need to know about Needles. But in exchange, you have to let me go.
You're in no position to bargain.
No, I'm in no position to fight. I'm in an excellent position to bargain. I have information you need. It's as straightforward as that. It's simple. Let me live, and I will tell you everything. Kill me, and you'll learn nothing.
Come in, Lieutenant. This is Sergeant Dawn. Do not trust this man. I served with him in the Empire. His name is Thoros.
What? Who's that? Who are you talking to? Dawn, is that you?
Thoros is a mass murderer, Lieutenant, a war criminal.
I'm listening, Sergeant. Go on.
During my time in Imperial service, Thoros ordered the executions of hundreds of civilian non-combatants and full-scale bombings of unarmed populations. Furthermore, these actions were committed in circumvention of direct orders from Imperial command.
I am a soldier. I do what I must to achieve my objectives, just like you, Lieutenant.
Unless you want to tell me something interesting, I'm just gonna start shooting.
Whatever you want, I'll tell you anything. Needles is doing experiments on the rat ghouls. He wants to understand the disease, to turn it into a weapon. He left here a few hours ago. He said he was visiting some friends in the ruptured sewer system to get more samples.
I was expecting a lot more.
That's everything. That's all I know. I've given you what you wanted. Now what about me?
You'd know better than I would, Sergeant. What should I do here?
I respectfully suggest you discharge your weapon into Thoris's skull, Lieutenant.
No! This isn't fair.
I respectfully request that you. Nice. I don't recall that. I don't think I ever went down that particular path.
If you're still recording, Sergeant, now would be a good time to stop.
There seems to be some kind of signal interference, Lieutenant. Under code 35B, I'm cutting the connection to prevent signal interception. I'll meet you back in the SAR office, Lieutenant. Dawn out.
No!
I suggest you discharge your weapon into his skull. Well, well, well. Let's see. Where is Dorn? Dorn is... We're going to start to join our search and rescue command post. Okay. Da-da-da.
Even Havoc Squad can learn from a veteran. Stay sharp out there.
Finds a friendly target up to 2 negative effects. Only vaguely useful in playing alone.
Good work with Thoris, Lieutenant. War criminals do not deserve the opportunity to strike deals. Lab results confirmed Thoris's account. Needles has almost completed a weaponized strain of Rak Ghoul disease. However, the data makes no mention of Needle's friends in the ruins of the transport system.
Needle's friends are probably experiments.
Can't say I'm looking forward to meeting these people.
You said it. Dorn's as creepy as they come.
Available intelligence doesn't show any populations in the ruins of the transport system, but scans of the area have been cursory at best. Rak ghouls infest the area, making scouting by foot inordinately difficult. However, one traversable route has been located.
I don't see how that helps.
If the route we've located is the only one available, then the odds are good that you'll find Needles somewhere in the area. I apologize for the lack of intelligence, Lieutenant. This ruined transport station is our only lead to Needles' location. I would encourage you to stock up on supplies and munitions before entering the area. Good luck.
Right, search for Needles. Ruins of the transport station. All right.
Greetings. You are cleared for the following travel routes.
Morn speeder. Not sure I buy that that's really where I need to go, but we'll start there. Okay, so it's past here. It's probably in the ship, right? Oh. Good chance that the Alpha post is a better spot to go, but we'll see. Right here. Yeah, this might be the best place to go. Alright, so it's right up there.
Up and at 'em.
Okay. We're not gonna bother with these side missions. Gonna go straight toward Needles. Get around here without getting into a fight. Alright. Good. Dee 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 dee. Dee 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 dee. Killing rat ghouls, killing rat ghouls. Okay. Sure, that's one way to do it, Jorgen. Thanks. It might actually have been the Jedi that did that. Huh. Dee 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 dee. Dee dee dee. Looking for a crazy doctor guy. Crazy medic. Crazy doctors on Taurus seems to be the norm, you know? You're finally in hell. It's a tradition. Yes, it's a tradition of crazy doctors. The S5 should be nuked from orbit. I mean, they kind of already did that a few times while we're in this position. More until it's gone. It's the only way to be sure. This is true.
Here.
Let's see. Anyone there? No, there's someone there though. Da, da. You know, there was the one shots this week where they said, you know, the bad places to go to on vacation, and you know, I was thinking, you know, Corellia. I never take pictures of Corellia because, you know, nobody ever takes pictures of that place on purpose. It's like you go there and get out of there as quickly as possible, right? And then I was thinking, you know, there are a lot of places in Star Wars: The Old Republic that are just, people hate them, hate going to them. Like, there are lots of locations, Taurus and certain places of Tatooine and Corellia and it's really an interesting thing, because somehow they've managed to make a game that's enjoyable when a lot of the actual gameplay is horrifically awful. Like, there's just entire planets that you dread going to. Belsavis is another one. It's horrible. Especially on certain characters. But somehow, we still keep playing them over and over and over and over again. It's a testimony to how good the good is that it overrides the horribleness. Somehow. Where are you again? You're nowhere to be found. Go.
So congratulations to you, Ensign Sarvin, on your noble sacrifice.
It's all right. No, wait, sir, no.
Exquisite. I'll be requiring more rat ghouls for my work, Borzoth.
We already gave you the rat ghouls you asked for. When will you do as we asked?
As soon as the weapon is completed. With it, we will decimate the Republic outpost.
I smell an intruder.
So you do. Sergeant, is that really you?
It's time to pay for what you've done, traitor.
I see you aren't alone. You brought that pathetic worm all the way from Ord Mantell, just to die along with you.
Talk all you want, Doran. You're not getting out of here alive.
Your timing is impeccable. Just as I find myself with plenty of pathogen but no more test subjects, you arrive. The transformation will hurt at first, but that's merely your organs rupturing and realigning. It's all over quickly, I assure you.
Except I'm already immune.
The only thing ending quickly here is your life.
Struggle if you must, then, but you'll wish you hadn't made it so hard on yourself. Vorzoth, please assist me in subduing our newest volunteer.
With pleasure.
I'm going to enjoy taking you down.
Take them.
Okay. Find the sample.
Looks like more samples of Needle's weaponized Rakghoul Z's. What should we do with them?
We need to make sure nobody uses this stuff ever again.
I think Garza would want a sample of this stuff for Research Division. You sure you want to destroy it?
We can't take the chance of a weapon like this being used.
It's your call, Lieutenant. Let's get back to base. I've had about all the fun I can take.
No thank you. No weaponized Rakghoul serum. I'm fine with as few Rakghouls as possible.
Ready when you are, sir.
Welcome back, Lieutenant. Congratulations on the success of your mission.
I couldn't have pulled off this mission without you, Sergeant.
I was only following orders, Lieutenant. General Garza attempted to contact you a few moments ago. I took the liberty of briefing her on your mission status.
Did she ask you about anything else?
The General also asked for a summary of my service record, which I provided. The General requested that you contact her before departing Taris. The holocom in the next room has been prepared for your use.
The faster I get off this mud ball, the better.
Congratulations once again, Lieutenant.
Over 25.
Ah, greetings, Lieutenant. I understand congratulations are in order.
Tavis is gonna run out of friends fast at this rate.
You've done very well. Needles was a brilliant man. Taking him down was no small feat. And there's something else, Lieutenant. Tell me, what do you think of Sergeant Dorn?
Sergeant Dorn helped me when no one else would, General.
Yes, your reception on Taris wasn't ideal. I'm glad you managed to find the one useful officer in the entire outpost. I looked over her service record. Impressive stuff, I must say. Were you aware that Dorn served with the Imperial military for almost 2 years, Lieutenant?
She told me she grew up in the Empire.
Yes, the accent is a dead giveaway. Pure Droman Kos. Sergeant Dorn earned more commendations in her 2 years of Imperial service than most soldiers earn in 10. Since joining the Republic, she's earned 2 Medals of Valor, both for rescuing wounded soldiers under fire in enemy territory. This woman has led an exceptional career.
Someone with Sergeant Dorn's skills would make a great addition to my squad.
I agree. Sergeant Dorn is Havoc Squad material without question. It's settled then. Congratulations, Lieutenant. You're halfway to a full squad. I'll contact Colonel Gaff to notify him about the transfer. You should go and inform Sergeant Dorn yourself, Lieutenant. Contact me from your ship when you've finished. Garza out.
This is probably one of the better forming of your units that they have in the game. Because it actually is like you form your unit and you pick your second in command and all that stuff. It's very much like that. Instead of just picking up a random group of 5 individuals to join you. Which is fine for certain instances, but it really is just like some of the, if the trooper actually feels like a unit versus a lot of the other characters are, here's these 5 other characters that you can choose from and decide which one you're going to actually use. You know, okay, you're going to use this one as your romance companion, so that's the one you're going to have follow you around for a while. Or, you know, this one you want to do all dark side stuff, so you're going to take this one with you. Versus, this is like an actual unit that you form as you're going along. It makes a little more sense. There's a few that are like that, but the trooper is definitely the most cohesive setup. Like the consular, all the diplomats and stuff that you recruit, those actually feel like more of your unit than your squad, than your companions. Like those diplomats and the things that you build up over time as a consular who is a diplomat makes those feel more like your group than the people who help fight with you. So just kind of one of those weird things.
Lieutenant, sir? Is there something else I can do for you?
Consider this your official invitation to Havoc Squad, Sergeant Dorn.
Lieutenant, this is the greatest honor of my career. I'm speechless.
Don't get too excited, Sergeant. It's not as impressive as it's made out to be.
Sergeant Dorn, reporting for duty, Lieutenant. I'll prepare my Regulation 6 personnel transfer documents at once.
You've more than earned this, Sergeant.
I'll gather my personal effects and meet you on board your ship, Lieutenant. Thank you.
Yeah, it's just like it feels more like a cohesive unit that you've built rather than like the bounty hunter is just a bunch of random people you've picked up along the way. That it's like it's not even like it's less of a group than like the crew of Serenity. At least in Serenity, they've all got like a general idea of why they want to be there and why they're sticking together. Versus it's like, the bounty hunter's got what's his name, and half the time you'd just as soon shoot him. It's just a hodgepodge mesh of people. And see that some of the groups, just some of the characters, it really feels more like it's more the game side comes out. It feels more gameish, where you were given this collection of characters because you needed the evil person You needed the good person. You needed the romance character. You needed the, you needed you needed to check all these boxes for the game portion. Versus the troopers group feels more like a unit that belongs together. Torian is linked to the Mando part of the story, but Galt and Scourge are just weird. And like the Jawa. Yeah, it's like the Jawa is kind of just there. He's just kind of there. And Galt is just like, and Scourge is even worse. I'd rather just shoot him and send him out the door. And in most variations where you have the opportunity to do so, he doesn't survive. Later on, in when he comes back. It's just interesting in that respect. All right. Wah, wah, wah. It's coming back. This. All right. The inability to refuse companions was a relatively late decision when they realized that if you refused your healer, you might have broken your character. Yeah, and see, and that's part of the problem. The original setup was that, like, especially early on, the sniper was stuck with a tank that couldn't do the job. And every fight put your sniper character, who was only good at long range, right here. The original design of the game was so horrible because your sniper would spawn right here by the boss, and your tank was crap, and you were stuck with her for the first 35 levels. Same thing with those missions where they go away for a while. They originally went away for a while, and that didn't go so well. None of that made it through to live. Yeah, so it's like, they're like, oh, I need to go away. And okay, well, they only actually do that a couple times. Very, very early on, you had the things where you had to take a certain character or whatever, It was hard to level them, and without some of the companions, it's near impossible. Yeah, and so the things like the consular, like a DPS consular was severely hobbled early on. The snipers, if you were the infiltrator or whatever it was that could stealth and stuff, you could kind of be okay. But then, of course, the same problem was you're a stealth character. All your abilities are designed around stealth, and you spawn right here. But the sniper was particularly, it was my first 50, so that's part of it, because it's your learning curve and stuff like that. But those were just so rough because everything about your character is designed to not get hit ever. And the game would just put you, like, right there. And your tank was a ranged tank. And so you were your sniper standing right there, and your tank is also sitting there with a sniper rifle. One shot, one shot, one shot. And it's like, okay, you're taunting one person, Meanwhile, the other 10 are killing me.
Lieutenant, I assume Sergeant Dorn took the news well?
So the way that they have it now is much better as far as the way companions flow and the fact that you can use them in any role. And just pretty much your companion is 90% of the time set to heal roll.
Sergeant Dorn is honored to be in Havoc Squad.
Excellent. We'll have the squad fully restaffed in no time. One other detail. Were you able to retrieve a sample of the weaponized rat ghoul disease that Needles was developing?
Needle's work was horrifying. No one will ever get their hands on it again.
That was foolish, Lieutenant. Those samples could have been invaluable for the war effort. That's all for now, Lieutenant. Congratulations once again. Garza out.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Alright, well, that is where I'm going to call the stream today, because I've got... I'm just feeling the end should be here. We got through Terrace, we finished that. We'll go to Nar Shaddaa next. Maybe tomorrow or maybe Friday. I have to take my son somewhere tomorrow, so we'll see if I get to stream tomorrow. But until then, I will see you all later. There's a DDO stream tonight on MOP, so check that out. Bye.